Hey everyone, so for today we're continuing on with day 3 of Nancy Drew at Icicle Creek Lodge. We successfully got the survey completed for Tony, and he gave us the combination for the snowshoes. So on the agenda today is to continue with our maid and cooking duties that we were given by Chantal, and then also to take our snowshoes and go down that path that had the wolf footprints after the fishing shack explosion. So it is 7:04 a.m. so we could go do breakfast or we could quick clean the rooms. It looks like there are only 2 rooms that need to be cleaned, so I think we're just gonna go clean the rooms and then we'll do breakfast. Whoops, almost went into the restroom. Alright, let's make this bed real quick and grab the towels. And we'll do the same for his room. Alright, and she's gone, and apparently Yanni didn't need his room cleaned, so we don't have to worry about that. Whoops, I didn't put the clothes in the chute. Okay, there we go. All right. Whoops, there we go. Let's see what they want for breakfast. 2, 1, and an omelet. What do they want on the omelet? 2, 2, 3, 3, 1. My count of items was off by 1. 3 and 3. I'd be careful that I don't accidentally click out of the window, otherwise it takes a second for the game to reload.
Order up.
Right as I go in. Okay, they want 1 French toast and 2 Canadian bacons.
Order up.
Double check. Yep. They want 2 French toast and 3 Canadian bacons. I discovered that you can remove one of them, thankfully.
Order up.
3 Canadian bacons. Okay, so I need 1 more French toast, and that's my 1 more Canadian bacon. And this person wants 3 French toast and 2 Canadian bacon. That one goes there. This one goes there. Whoops. Click it. There. This one's done.
Order up.
And then this one still needs 2 Canadian bacons and an omelet. And the omelet needs 2 bacon, 1 spinach, and 2 green pepper. 2, 1, 2. We don't have to put paprika on anything. Which will be first? The Canadian bacon. All right. Now that we've got that done, we've got plenty of time to go down the path. Unfortunately, it's quite cold outside. But thankfully, we've got the hand warmer from Freddie. Because that took a lot of our heat. Alright, now we got our snowshoes on, we can make our way. I've never been snowshoeing. Have any of you guys? I feel like it takes a lot of coordination, and I don't have any. Uh-oh. A book.
Possible sauropod scapula. Take to lab for precise ID.
Well, I'll read that when we get to a place that's a little less cold.
If I don't get warm soon, I may not make it. Looks like some kind of house. Could someone... Hello? Is anyone here? Doesn't sound like it.
Okay, so if we take these numbers and we cut them in half, or take these symbols, cut them in half, we get numbers. So this would be a 6, this is a 5, this is a 1, and this is a 2.
All I want to do is lie down.
6, 5, 1, 2. Huzzah, we've done it. Another hand warmer.
The Rest of My Life by Julius McQuaid. Ability to sort objects by scent. If she has an object in her mouth, she'll sniff, then drop the object near another object that has the same scent. This indentation looks just like the one on that plaque in the lodge where that missing Rex bone used to be.
Knowing Nancy Drew games, it's probably a key.
Maybe I can use Isis and her incredible sense of smell to figure out who owns the notebook I found outside. All I have to do is get something from each of the people at the lodge, something that each of them has touched, then let Isis figure out which of their scents matches the scent on the notebook.
All right, let's read our notebooks. 2 vertebrae employed as furniture, petrified, wings for muscle attachment missing, otherwise in excellent condition, many $signs. Possible argent, Heniculininus. I am positive I'm saying that wrong, so sorry about that. Or new species. Owner clueless, says came with lodge, probably excavated by builder. Daniel Winsting, aka Trapper Dan. Foot search for immediate vicinity, private property. Yielded 0. MNST figured out how to look for and excavate other specimens in secret. Potential gold mine. Probable sauropod scapula. Take to lab for precise ID. Alright. And now we're in for the long haul with the... Wait, did I not pick it up? Oh, I didn't pick it up. Okay, so now we're in for the long haul with the big diary. The Rest of My Life by Julius McCude. April 19th. I picked this diary up in Winnipeg on a whim. Maybe I'll write in it. Maybe I won't. Now that I'm through at Brill Lakes and through with working in general, I don't have to do anything. I don't want to. Maybe I'll miss people so much that I'll feel like I have to write to someone, even if it's just myself. Or maybe not. Probably not. I'm tired of people, tired of writing things down, tired of feeling as caged as the animals I spent 40 years working with. In 3 hours, the tram will reach Edmonton. Maybe I'll get off, maybe I won't. Hello, freedom. October 1st. I woke up in my tent to the sound of a distant gunshot this morning, and later I found a wolf pup all by herself, stuck in a bunch of brambles. I figured the hunters did got her mother since there was no way the pup was even going to extract herself, I started chopping through the bramblers to free her. It took me a while, and I was talking to her all the time, trying to keep her from struggling and hurting herself. So what I was really doing, without meaning to, was imprinting my voice and my scent on her brain. Because at first she went racing off, but then later I noticed that she was following me. Even now, she's sitting about 20 yards away, despite my campfire, just watching me. I haven't fed her. I avoided touching her while I was cutting her free from the bramblers. Yet, she's there. So, since this could be the beginning of an interesting relationship, I thought maybe I should take some notes. Old habits are indeed hard to break. October 7th. The pup whose coat is pure white still shadows me wherever I go. Evening, day, she narrows the distance between us, which has been reduced to about 20 feet. If I get any closer, she runs, but she always comes back. October 28th. The pup, which I've been calling Isis, like the dog from Downton Abbey, now keeps on less than 7 feet between me at all times, a distance which I am happy as well. I've watched her hunt for food and have seen what she can do with her teeth and jaws, and have no desire to even encounter either on a personal basis. I have resisted the urge to feed her or to make her in any way dependent upon me, but I do talk to her. I can't help myself. I've discovered that talking is a very basic human need. Why Isis listens, I don't know, but she does. Of that I am certain. November 11th. Snow has begun to fall, so I've moved into an abandoned storage hut that I found. It's a little too close to what I used to be, an old huntin' lodge for my taste, but beggars can't be choosers. As winter sets in and I venture outside, less and less I expected that Isis will soon abandon her vigil and make a full return to the wild. I will miss her strange companionship, but that's how it should be. November 17th. When I woke up this morning, I was shocked to discover that Isis had found a way into the shack and was lying not 3 feet away from me. She woke up the instant I did. We stared at each other. Then she put her head down and went back to sleep. Apparently, she trusted me, or maybe wanted me to trust her. Any case, this is truly uncharted territory for me, but the urge to explore it is irresistible. February 8th. Like it or not, Isis has become my pet, or I have become hers. I'm not at all sure which. While she is never underfoot, preferring to remain at least 3 feet away from me, most of the time she does permit and occasionally seeks out a friendly pat or two on the head and shoulder, although, unlike most dogs, she doesn't seem to consider my touch to be any kind of reward. In fact, I sometimes feel that by letting me pet her, she's rewarding me. November 27th. With the coming of spring, I fully expected Isis to take off one day and never return. But so far, that hasn't happened. She disappears for hours at a time, but no doubt to hunt, but for some reason, she always returns. April 4th. Last night, a wolf started howling in the distance. Isis sat bolt upright and listened to the sound. She was shaking, but when the howling ended after a moment, she lay back down and went back to sleep. And I'm suddenly realizing that she is not going to leave. Even it was either the wilderness or me, and incredibly, she chose me. July 10th. Isis is by far the smartest animal I have ever seen by watching her.
So once I get her attention by saying her name, I can give her commands.
Carefully and reinforcing specific actions with specific words can get her to perform those actions on command. For instance, whenever I saw her lie down, I'd say, down. And now, when I say down, she lies down. Here is a list of the commands I've taught her. Down, she lies down. Forward, she moves forward. Jump, she leaps into the air. Stay, she stops moving. Bark, she howls. Paw, she swipes with her paw. Left, she turns left 90 degrees. Right, she turns right 90 degrees. Around, her head is in the opposite direction. September 16th. I can give Isis not just one command, but many commands chained in a row, and she'll carry them out one by one in order. I start such a chain of commands by saying Isis, and I end the chain by saying go. For instance, if I want her to move forward, then lie down, then turn to her right, and then back, then turn to her left, then turn around and come back. I'll say, Isis, forward, down, right, back, left, turn around, go. And she does it, and she won't even attempt to follow a command that makes no sense to her. She's truly amazing. September 12th. I set up a maze and had Isis navigate it, giving her a chain of commands. And she did it. She did it several times, in fact, with the maze set up differently. Each time, moreover, when she followed the commands I've given her, she tends to retrieve any strange object she may come across in the process. Like today, she came out of the maze holding an old rock, which she promptly dropped at my feet. It was like she was glad I was keeping her busy and she was saying thanks. March 2nd. spent the winter refining Isis' ability to sort objects by scent. If she has an object in her mouth, she'll sniff them, drop the object near another object that has the same scent. She'd make an incredible police dog, after all. She could retrieve a clue, then figure out who left it by picking the matching scent out of a lineup of subjects' belongings. Matlock would have had a field day with her. July 14th. Note to self, never ever feed Isis, especially by hand. Today, a rat got into my pantry and in the shack, and I'd managed to grab it by the tail and was in the process of flinging it outside when Isis appeared out of nowhere, leaped up, and snapped the rat right out of my grasp, missing my fingers by millimeters. I simply cannot allow myself to ever forget that one fact. Isis is, by nature, a wild animal. October 26th. A freak snowstorm caught me by surprise. Yesterday afternoon, it was sunny and warm 1 minute. Next minute, it was cloudy and the temperature was plummeting. And the next minute, it was snowing so hard I couldn't see a thing. All I had on was a light jacket, and after wandering around blindly, getting more and more wet and lost and exhausted, I finally sat down, figuring I was done for. And then all of a sudden, Isis appeared, dragging something with her mouth. It was my heavy coat, so I put it on, sat there till the storm let up, then followed Isis back to the shack. She saved my life, I'm sure of it. December 24th. I've had a fever and a bad cough for about 2 weeks now, and this morning I feel so awful that I almost couldn't get out of bed. I'm going to hike out to the road while I still have the strength and hitch a ride to Pineville Hospital. Hopefully give me some antibiotics.
Pineville Hospital.
And send me on my way before Isis starts to wonder where I've gone. The possibility that she would think I've abandoned her just breaks my heart. She has come to mean the world to me. We've done it, guys.
Isis, stay.
Oh, and here's the list. But we won't do that yet. Oh, it's another one. And it's
Wonder
a thing.
what this is. Looks like there's a phone number on it.
Another phone number, guys. And look at that. It took us so long for us to get through it. Okay, so we are headed home, and well, by then we'll have to probably do breakfast or lunch, maybe. If not, hot dog, we can start collecting everybody's stuff. And then we can, what else do we need to do? We need to make all those phone calls. We need to call the plant or the bird people, maybe, on the slip we got. And then we also need to call the number on the doohickey. Are we going to be late? Let's find out. Nope. We still have plenty of time before lunch.
Ah, warm again.
No note this time. All right, let's go up to their rooms and see if we can take any of their stuff. I don't think that would do it. And we already took their towel. Oh, I think I need to take a towel from each of them. But I don't have anything for Guadalupe because she's not here anymore. Hello, pig. Alright. Let's see if we can talk to anybody.
What's up?
Nice talking to you.
Rock and roll.
Hello again.
Goodbye.
I better get going.
See you later.
Okay. So those are expensive stools. Let's go see if Ollie has something for us, maybe.
What you need?
I couldn't help but overhear the argument you and Miss Camillo had.
She messed up my rifle so I couldn't shoot that wolf, so I tossed her out. Told her to take her little crusade somewhere else.
Have you told Chantal that you threw her out?
No, not yet. She's not gonna be happy. But by golly, that woman was a menace. Anybody who deliberately sabotaged a man's rifle is capable of anything. But at least now I know why I missed that wolf. And like I told her as I was giving her the bum's rush, next time, I won't miss.
I'd better get back upstairs.
Good. What you need?
I'll let you get back to work.
If you need anything, just holler.
I guess not. Let's see what
How
he
can
has
I
to
help
say.
you?
Ever see Lou Talbot when you're out there training?
The college student? Just yesterday I had to slow down to avoid colliding with him. It ruined my whole session.
You're busy, so I'll let you go.
Kavichinaya.
These are so weird. Or such weird conversations. It's like, hello. Oh, goodbye. Hello. Oh, goodbye. Alright, let's look at our phone number list and see who we can call. We don't want to call Avalanche Patrol. Run and grow free.
You have reached Run and Grow Free, a non-profit organization dedicated to making sure that the wild animals of North America remain wild. No one can take your call at the moment because all of our volunteer staff is busy blocking access to California's wilderness areas in order to protect their cougar, bear, and condor populations. But if you leave your name and number after the beep, someone will eventually get back to you. Especially if you want to make a donation.
Okay, so that was a bust. Let's get this number. Alright. So 3, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, 7, 6, 2, 5. Okay. Let's call this number. And see what they have to say.
You've reached the office of Dr. Nikki Sabatini, professor of geology at the University of Alberta, Camrose. The sound of the beep? No, disregard all that. I'm here. Who's this?
My name is Nancy Drew. I'm staying at the Icicle Creek Lodge, and I recently came across some kind of device that had your phone number on it.
Describe the device.
Well, it has a spike on one end of it, and...
Well, I'll be darned. Where did you say you found it?
Well, actually, someone's dog was using it as a
device.
chew toy. She must have found it outside somewhere. You know what it is?
It's a geophone. Someone stole a whole crate of them from me when I was out on Skookum Ridge not too long ago.
Why were you on Skookum Ridge?
No, I
was
wanted to ask.
preparing to do a subsurface survey of the area using reflection seismology. I set up camp, stored all my equipment in a trailer, went into town for supplies, and when I came back, the trailer had been broken into, and all my geophones were gone.
That's
See,
unfortunate.
If you stick it in the ground, a geophone will detect seismic waves and turn them into electrical signals, which are then transmitted to a computer so they can be recorded and eventually interpreted. It lets geologists like me make maps of mineral deposits and such without doing any digging. I was going to be the first person to do a full geological survey of the Icicle Creek drainage and the ridges surrounding it. Got grant money and everything. The person who ripped off my equipment sure screwed that up for me. If I ever get my hands on him, oh!
You have no idea who it was?
It was snowing, so there are no tracks. So I don't know if he came by car or snowmobile or on foot or what. I'm assuming it was a guy, because he only took the geophones, so he must have known what they were and how to use them. And since not that many women are into explosives,
Explosives?
the seismic waves that geophones detect are man-made. You detonate something on the surface of the ground, and the concussion creates seismic waves which bounce off different geological features differently, depending on the impedance of the feature. The reflected waves are what the geophones detect and transmit.
So, to put the geophones to use, you need to blow things up?
Correct.
That's interesting. So, if someone were looking for valuable mineral deposits, they might use geophones to do it?
If someone had the technical expertise, yes. Although reflection seismology is more typically employed to locate deposits of hydrocarbons, like oil and gas.
What types of mineral deposits are likely to be found around the Icicle Creek drainage?
All kinds of deposits: silver, lead, uranium, molybdenum. I love saying that word, molybdenum. I think that's why I became a geologist. Just so I'd have a reason to say molybdenum.
Interesting.
Anyway, if you come across any more of my geophones, or anything that would indicate who stole them, please, please, please let me know.
I will.
Good.
Dinosaur.
What do you know about dinosaur bones?
Precious little, I'm afraid. I know it's possible to find good specimens in Alberta, particularly in your area. But beyond that, paleontology's not really my thing. And all my paleo pals are currently off digging in the dirt on the other side of the world. So I'm afraid I can't refer you to anyone either.
Are dinosaur bones good for anything?
Other than studying? If you're a scientist, no. But because they're obviously rare, a lot of people collect them. In fact, I understand there's a pretty big black market for them.
Black market? You mean people pay money for dinosaur bones?
People pay big money for them.
I've taken you away from your job long enough.
One more thing. All of my geophones were hardwired to transmit at 990 kilohertz. So if you find any kind of receiver tuned to that frequency, check it out, because it could very well belong to the thief. Bye!
Goodbye. Alright. So, we're definitely down the road of... Whoops. of bones. Because we've got... The person was interested in those two things, which are bones. We are missing the bone in this display. And then we also talked to the geologist. Or they could be after gas. Because, you know, everybody loves to have gas in their cars. Alright, let's get these orders done. 1 quesadilla, thank goodness. I want everybody to order a quesadilla, and that's it. 1 quesadilla, 1 hamburger. Bummer.
Order up!
Alright, and then this person wants a hamburger. This person wants a quesadilla and a hamburger. And that person just wants a quesadilla. Yes, my favorite. I'm just gonna give it to that person. Oh, no, I didn't need to. I think it was this person. Yeah, 1 quesadilla, 1 hamburger. Okay, this person's
Order
done.
up!
And 1 more hamburger to go. Alright, this person wants 1 of everything except for tomatoes. I can't really blame them. I normally don't like tomatoes on my hamburgers. Ha, got it. Take you and dot.
Order up!
And then they want 1, 2, and then 1 the rest. 1, 2, and then 1 the rest.
Order up!
And then 2, 2, and then 1. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. I can't also say that I put mustard on my hamburgers. Like mustard
If
and
you think
ketchup.
I'm serving this, you're
What?
a loco.
What did I do wrong? I had a quesadilla. Maybe I was short a quesadilla. I don't think so. 2 pickles. Did I do 2 tomatoes? Ugh. Whoops, I wasn't paying attention. I'm going to be editing this, and I'm going to see what I did wrong, and I'm going to be like, oh, what were you thinking? Then one, the rest of them. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's look at our to-do list.
Check.
So we introduced them all.
Oops, haven't done that.
We're still missing those. We're still missing the plaque, or the bone from the plaque.
Check.
We did that.
Check.
We did that.
Check.
We called the number.
Been there, done that.
Did that.
Been there, done that.
Follow
Been
the
there,
wolf
done
tracks.
that.
Get
Been
some
there, done
snowshoes.
that. Oops, haven't done that.
Oh, I need to look for the clues while cleaning. Okay.
Been there, done that.
Done that.
Been there, done that.
That.
Been there,
Thank
done that.
goodness.
That's finished.
Did that.
That's finished.
Did that.
Been there, done
Did
that.
that.
Still
Oh
need
wait,
to do
we're still
that.
missing that. Still need to get the item
Been there, done that.
and call the number. Okay, so we need to find the bone that's missing from the display. Keep an eye out for clues when I'm cleaning the guest rooms. Be on the lookout for the bone that's missing from the plaque, which is the same bone as the one that's also missing. We're just in general missing it in its entirety. And keep an eye out for 2 pictures that seem to be missing. And get items from each of my suspects. Okay. So we can't get the items from our suspects. Well, let's call Guadalupe because she isn't here anymore. Let's find her number. There it is. Whoops. Dialed it wrong.
Hello?
Hi, Lupe. This is Nancy Drew again.
Is everything all right?
The wolf's fine. I just have some questions.
Like what?
Have you ever heard of someone named Julius McQuaid?
Julius McQuaid? No, doesn't ring any bells.
I think he's the reason why the white wolf isn't afraid of humans. He kind of made a pet out of her.
Well, in that case, I wish I did know him, so I could smack him upside the head. It's his fault the wolf is in this predicament. People should never make pets out of wild animals. Ever.
Well, that's not exactly what I thought was going to happen.
That's it for now.
Feel free to call me anytime. Bye.
Well, alright then. I guess we can fast forward to tomorrow. Or just have this be. We can wait and do dinner and then go from there. Alright, so let's cook our dinner. So they want 2 salmon and a salad. 1, 2. And then the salad. This person. We're just gonna go 1 person at a time. Okay, so 2, 2, 1. 2, 2, 1. And then 2, 1, 1, 3, 1. 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1. I think that might have been 4 cucumbers.
If you think I'm serving
It was 4
this, you're a
cucumbers.
loco.
1, 2. Salad. 2, 2, 1 or 2. One, and then 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1. There we go.
Order up.
Ha. Done. Okay. 2 salmon and a salad. And they want 1, 3, 1, 3. 1, 3, 1, 3, and then 2, 1, 3, 1. Ugh, I did it wrong. Sorry, guys. We can do this. 1, 3, 1, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. And then was it 2, 1, 3, 1? 2, 1, 3, 1. Yep. 1, 2. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1. Alright.
Order up.
Alright. Again, 2 salmon and 1 salad. And it's 1, 2, 1, 1. 1, 1, 2. 1, 1. And then it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2. 1, 2. Whoops. Let me go back.
Order up.
Alright, and then 1 salmon. They are my favorite person because they didn't order a lot. 1 salmon and 1 salad. Another salad. Bummer. And it's 1, 1, 1.
Order up.
1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 3, 3, 2. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Done. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. All right. Alright, and with that, I think I'm going to end it here. It was a little bit of a shorter one. We were able to go out to the cabin and get that sorted out. We read through the 2 notebooks that we found. So in the next video, we will gather all of the samplings from each people and see if we can get our wolf friend to identify each of them. And we'll continue to look for the missing bone from the display case and from the panel that's on the side of the wall. And we'll probably do a couple more snowball fights with Freddy to get some more of those heat warmers. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think, and if any of you guys have been snowshoeing and if I should give it a try come winter. Like, comment, and subscribe, as they always say to say. And thanks for watching. Bye!